Okay, let's catch up. Over the past few months, we've been completely transforming a room in the Dow House. A space that once served as a rather oversized sitting room with 3 long-forgotten sofas, before slowly turning into our glorified storage room. But we finally decided it was time to change that. We stripped away every bit of old plasterboard from the walls, removed the windows to fix some serious structural issues, and even carved out brand new openings. That, of course, led us down the rabbit hole, working on the outside of the house at the same time. I was itching to remove that glass balustrade, so it was my perfect excuse to get it done. Inside, we built a full wall of kitchen units. We poshed up IKEA, and I think it looks rather lovely. We framed the internal walls, and Borja managed to install the plasterboards by himself. He even added bricks to the new chimney we created to give it a more real look. Oh, also, thanks for everyone that pressed the hype button on the last episode. I think it really helped. Right, okay, let's get on. It's time to take it to the next stage. Today is the day that we're going to knock through this opening here. So I've sealed it all up tight because I don't want to get any more dust in the house when I take out the external skin. And then we've also got to do the jack arch. I'll show you around the other side and explain in a little more detail.
Okay, welcome to the other side of the wall. This is where the morning sun, as you can see, comes in. So it's going to be beautiful, you know, as the sun rises. And this is going to be our terrace. You've got to have a little bit of imagination because it is a right mess at the moment. But this is where the first opening is going to go. And we're going to put another opening there. I've tried to use the laser, but it just doesn't work outside. So I'm gonna have to try and do my best to try and match the line through. I've already drilled some holes through, so I know the position of where the internal skin is. The most important thing for us here is we need to save every single brick because we need these bricks because they're a perfect match to do the repairs on these walls. See these holes up here? And also to do the arches on the other side. So I think it's one of those jobs that it's better for us to do than get someone in because we'll do it like carefully. So yeah, but interestingly, this is how high the floor level is in here. So what we're going to do over time is we're going to have a raised terrace here, so that we don't like take loads of steps to come out. But we explain about the terrace another time. The main thing we want to get done today is get at least one opening in. And ideally do the brick arch similar to the one that Borja did in Danteo's bedroom. So yeah, we've got a lot to do.
Look, we are twinning again. Prime mark for you. So obviously this is going to take us quite a while because no, it's taking us. It's very difficult to be wearing a mic because we are doing dust work and on and off, and it's just. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to try to see if I can improve it somehow the sound, so it's okay. But anyway, it's going to take us a while because you can see what we need to do individually per brick to clean them up to be able to reuse them. So I'm just hoping that although they put like cement mortar when they repointed, it's only like not very thick, and then it's like mortar, which is easier to remove. Yeah, there you go. That's what you would have done. Okay, well that was broken anyway.
It's broken, but
it was a good practice run.
No, but we still need the halves.
Well, I'm just thinking to try to kind of jet wash them with a low pressure. obviously very dusty. I want to show you what we are dealing with. So you can see that we slowly are taking up what is going to be the door. Now, as I said, repointing is basically when they put more mortar in the joints. The traditional way of doing it, if you're doing a all building like this, would be to by hand rake this out with a little chisel and a hammer. Nowadays, what people does to be much faster is they use a blade. But the problem is let me show you what happens. Can you see that by doing it by blade, what they've done is they've taken a lot of brick, not only here, but here as well. Let me just show you. Can you see the difference? All of that is being basically just blade off, making all of the joints much larger. And what it means is that like this is not at reality a full brick, because it's been, you know, like maybe 3 millimeters taken away from it. So this is what happens. So it's very annoying because we need to kind of basically find full bricks. I'm doing here, I'm cleaning them up. Can you see? And these are the ones I'm putting in the side, because that will be for the arch of the other side facade of the Georgian house, because we have to redo them because they were done absolutely horribly bad. So very slow process, but it's 6-7 hours that we have, and we just put ourselves to just do this one, just do that one, slowly but surely. 2 people, 6 hours, that's a bit like 12 hours, you know, and no one will do it as careful as we would. So anyway, just gonna keep you on the time lapse, seeing us doing this boring job of taking bricks, cleaning them up and piling them. Okay, so it's absolutely crazy because we're almost done. I think we have got about 6 more rows. What is insane is that we have only managed to save so far 33 bricks, full bricks. The other ones we are basically putting them in piles based on what we think we can use them. They didn't use many whole bricks. Plus also, as I explained, they cut through them. So some of them we are trying to kind of flip them. It's not enjoyable, this job. But I said to them, if out of this one we can get bits and bobs to do, like, you know, repairs on these holes, and then get enough to do the arch brick on this one, and then on, let me show you, just to remind you. Probably I have a video, but there. So yeah, that's the aim. So we are getting up finally into the lintel that we have inside. Now,
So if you're concerned, the inside skin is already being supported, and as we're going so gently, if worst case scenario something collapsed, it would only collapse in a triangle because that's how bricks are bonded. You would not be able to do this with a wider opening, but because it's quite narrow, if anything collapsed, we'd lose only 3 or 4 bricks. So.
But what's the next thing? So we're getting up to the level of the lintel, and then we need to do 3 more courses, because that's where we're going to create the arch.
Yeah, these will be the courses we need to take out, and because they had an old extractor here, we're going to have to take that brick out as well.
I mean, save us like that over there. You can see they just...
And that one. And that one.
Yeah, so many extractors.
So in a bit of a mess. We have cut at the sides and the main opening, and now what we're going to do is get this lintel put in. So we've taken up a few courses higher. Can you see these bricks are tied into the lintel? So we want to kind of do it ASAP. We don't want to just leave it for all the brickwork to settle. So we're going to cut that out and then put the lintel in. Borja's going to do that, but we're just going to clean up first, create some formwork that the arch can sit on while it's setting, and then we're good to go, I think.
So Borja did such a great job at the one in Dante's room. I've been replicating it with the angle to make sure the angle is perfect with the jack arch of the bricks. So it's 72.5 degrees, so what we're going to have to do is cut here that section out, and then we'll start the jack arches from that point. I'll do the same on the other side as well.
We are switching out 2 bricks now, and we're going to switch out that one.
It could go on forever. Look, there's a missing piece there. There's holes in this one. I think what we're going to do is do the arch, make sure that's nice and secure before we take out more stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to take this one out, put one in there, that over there, that over there. So yeah, let's see.
There's a little bit of a jigsaw going on. We need to basically, Dean is the one here like working out all the angles, all the bricks, and then we'll number them, and then I will get on fitting them. Explain it.
Right, the most fundamental part of a jack arch is the centerpiece. I'm forgetting the name. I'm coining. A keystone. It's called a keystone. For a reason.
It's key.
What?
Because it's key, so it doesn't collapse.
Exactly. It's the key. So that will hold in there. Once everything's pointed in place, or do you want to go for a blue just so it's the out a bit more?
It doesn't really stand out that much.
It doesn't.
But it's much denser, the blue brick, so I think it just makes sense.
Yeah, because when the force is being pushed down, all these are going like that and putting all the pressure in the keystone.
It looks really good, Dean. Dean has set up the table here, and we are contemplating
What we've done.
the work that we are doing. So our little break, pizza.
Oh my god.
Looks so good. I don't know if Borja mentioned, but we took them 2 top bricks out because it was where an extractor, you can just see the remains inside there, came out, so we had to change that brick. And as a result, we tried to fix, because we've got a straight joint here, which is terrible, and it was 3 straight joints, so at least we can get rid of one of them.
Yes!
So I put the other opening in. We've got a little bit of an issue that the lintel that we got a contractor to put in on the inside is slanted. Wonderful, hey? So we've got to try and fix that somehow, and then just get this jack arch in, and then start doing the reveals, and then board it up, because we're going to wait 3 months before the doors are fitted, which is going to be painful, but at least we can now do everything else inside. This is our first time seeing the openings cut out. Borja hasn't looked yet.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
We definitely need to sort out our reclamation yard out the window now, but yeah. And then imagine that with that arch door as well.
Feels weird. How is it hammer standing? Because we don't have walls. Wow. 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 God. So they changed the vibe of the ring.
It has, yeah.
And can you see now, like, how we will be using that space?
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was such a dead space in the sense of, like,
Yeah, we were putting our back to it, so that's why we got all our stuff there, because we could never see it. And now we've got easier connectivity to go out, because this way we've got that bridge, so it's more separated from inside and out, while this has got a lovely connection. So, yeah.
Nice. Oh my god, yeah. I just cannot believe still that we do this work. You know, like it amazes me that we do this. That this is that, and we've done it, and we are not builders. I'm picturing it already with the flooring, hopefully soon.
So this is from the inside. We've taken the acro props out, and I've just started to install the reveals, although Borja ordered MDF instead of plywood, which is risky because it could potentially get wet. And Borja is going to be installing these beautiful blue brick sills right here, like that, which don't look as pretty as this on this side, but on the outside they do. So yeah, my plan is to try and get all the reveals in, because we are outsourcing for the first time, what feels like forever, to do the plastering. So Borja's very happy about that. And they're coming Thursday, so I need to get all the reveals sorted for them to plaster.
We are doing more work, probably in one of the hottest days of the summer. It's going to get 30 degrees and we're outside, so it's not the smartest, but we need to get this completed. This one is done. I've been already kind of taking out, can you see those bricks up here? Now taking bricks, it isn't easy. Like localized bricks is not easy, because you have to kind of try to break out the full mortar to be able to take it out. So that is sort of prepped, and I am going to, what I want to do basically is I want to do this arch today. That one is completed, and you see we've removed it. It's holding up quite nice. We're going to do that. I'm going to do that. That basically is brickwork today. It's boring brickwork, but it has to be done. And second arch. Are you happy? I think it looks really good. Honestly.
Look as good as just an opening with no window or door.
Yeah.
Can do, but yeah.
I said to Dean I'm scared that I've not done the arch properly, and then
Let me do it.
it's gonna collapse. So he's going to do it. Okay, one is down. Oh, this is the moment of truth. Oh my god, if he collapses. Okay. It doesn't seem to have moved when you removed it.
Well, that's always positive.
How amazing is that all of this was plastered yesterday and it's almost dry. This is how hot it is in England at the moment. What I'm going to do this morning, I've got about 2 hours before I have to go to an appointment. I am going to be pointing out the bricks with my already pre-mixed lime mortar, and I'm hoping it's going to take me about a couple of hours, and then that'll be a thing that will be done. So that is very good. And then this afternoon, maybe we put the half down, or I can start painting the walls. I need to now go over with vinegar when it sets, but it's looking really good, isn't it? Looks very Harry Potter-like.
Imagine that like it opens, it doesn't. It's almost like still straight away. Oh wow. It's just because it's full of stuff.
Is that the can or is that your legs?
That was my penis. Can you please open this up for me, please? Okay. I'm going to now switch it on like a quick time lapse so you see me. This is the first mist coat. Now, I know I'm probably selling this paint to you a lot, but first the color is amazing because we made it. But second, imagine if this is a mist coat. This is like 50% water. This is like the first, how well has that covered? It's just, I mean, it's just so good. So anyway, I'm gonna let it dry now because I need to kind of really clean up. Ooh. Do you see that? I've got a really lazy eye. It just really went in. Look. It's probably I'm exhausted. I wonder if it's because I knocked myself today in the head and then that's... oh god. Anyway, we're just gonna clean up and then literally it's bath time, then there's bath time in like 30 minutes, so... But... it is such a, I think, such a good day. Look at the fireplace, how good it's looking. With the, it's just looking really good. So hot as well. Dean is doing few alterations to the fireplace. He's making it bulkier. And so, yeah, not very interesting, but that's what we're doing. Okay. Guys, time to prime. What are you priming? The fireplace. I'm priming it with a color that we have. It's like darker. Oh, okay. Darker color. We are aiming to have it in the same sort of like white, but you know, we might like the that's so that'll be cool.
So we've got all the sockets in now. I've also got the switch spur for the air conditioning when we do that at a later date, and all the sockets inside there for the TV unit. I've also got on here, I fixed a couple of battens to the wall, and then what we're going to do is then just screw in the side here to fix that in place. We'll cork it all in, fill over, all be good. We didn't need to do hidden fixings as such because we're painting it, so we can cover over them screw holes. That's not a problem. We've still got to clean up this brick slips here, and then we've got this little gap here that we will have to put some lime mortar through. And we haven't bedded the tiles yet, but you can kind of get an idea of where we're going with it. What I'm going to work on now is just the board that's going to go and cover the TV. Give me all the pajamas, that's just how life is right now. What I've done is I've made this backboard. I've got to be quiet, don't take a sleep. I've made this backboard to go on there, which is what the TV will hang on, but we need to be able to access the back of here in the future. So what I've done is I've made these twist things here, which will lock it in place when it's up. But we can just always get our hand in and twist them again after. The hole is for access for the. So basically, we're having one of them Samsung frame TVs, and it's very thin, but it comes with a box, so we can get the box through this hole. But this hole will be hidden by the TV. Now, we didn't want to have any screw fixings around the TV to screw it in place, which we'll need to have exposed so we can take the board off. So instead, I've hidden all the fixings behind here with these twist things.
That's actually very clever.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
These are just because it's an old piece of wood, so we won't have these holes, so we can paint this up perfectly. And when we need to take it out, unhook the TV and turn the things. I was just really impressed.
Cool.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the last part of the brick slip process is sealing it. We don't really need to seal it, but what will happen is the mortar will produce a dust which will keep falling onto the hearth, and we don't really want that. So I'm using this, we've used it before. It is Kingfisher brick and dust sealer, so it just seals in all the dust really. It doesn't really change the appearance of it that much, maybe a little bit more of a sheen on it, but all I do is apply it with a sponge, dab it on, and then I wipe off the excess, and it's all good. So we're currently addressing the head that we've got over these doors. So the arch that we've shown on the outside is slightly higher than the lintel that was put on the inside. So we've got a little bit of a downstand, but it will be part of a detail, which is gonna be fine. So down here, we're gonna use this picture rail detail as a finisher for these, which are gonna be inset within the reveal. And it's a section where we can put a roller blind or something. That's why we've got an electrical cable there, just in case. So we're just finishing it off so that we can fill and paint, and then we'll be done with these sections for now until we start doing the flooring.
Dean is cracking on today with painting, sanding, filling, doing loads, because we've been having a conversation over the last 2 days, and he just cannot wait on things. We've got issues here because we're very different. I like to get one thing done. Dean has already finished the room in his head, so he's already like, what picture are we putting up? It's like, well, we haven't even got a floor yet. Can we just get the floor done and then we can look into that? But I'm afraid that it doesn't happen like that with him.
The problem with social media is that people want to see the finished space, and if we just show the space finished with no decoration there, it's going to look awful. So
I think he just uses that excuse, but I've never known him before even social media. He wanted to finish the room before he even started. So, am I right?
No.
Huh?
No, you're wrong.
I am right.
I'm right. He's always like, what lamps? Well, can you sort out the lamp? You know.
And does he do any of it? No. He leaves it down to me.
No. Who found the lamps in our room?
You mentioned it about 7 months previous, and I had to keep pushing you to get them.
And who got them?
You're the sort of person that goes,
Who got them?
This looks nice on Pinterest, and then you don't...
Who got them in? Did you get them or did I? I did. No, I just like, okay, just to say, like, I take time making decisions. I'm not like doing this like, oh, in an afternoon I can just like
Well, she's the sort of person that puts something in the Amazon basket and then leaves it. I would put it in and buy it straight away.
No, I put it in the Amazon basket just thinking, okay, this is an option while I look at other options. I mean, am I the weird one, or is he just like too quick at buying things? I don't want to
know what I want, I get it.
No, and then after a month you change your mind and buy something else. And then we wasted double the amount of money.
That's not true at all.
It's true. Anyway, he's doing a great job today painting.